Love it when a plan comes together. Morning everybody, Mike from FisherMN here. Was all set to go, was gonna just kind of get out to the lake, but there's frost on my windshield. Check this out. It's a little chilly this morning in Minnesota. It's late October, but it's gonna be a nice day. So I think today's video, we're gonna do some fall tactics for some big largemouth bass, or whatever else wants to bite. Let's go fishing. Morning everybody, Mike from FisherMN here. We've made it to the lake. Well, times are changing here in Minnesota. As you can see behind me, the dock is out. So, no problem, we've got our hip waders on. And you know what? There's another boat out here, so I'm not crazy. We're gonna get out there and we're gonna see what we can do. It's chilly, it's about 32 degrees this morning, but it's gonna warm up and be a nice day. So I'm thinking this fish are still gonna be willing to bite. It's always so peaceful, that moment you're just floating on the water. All right, I think the big thing right away is slowing things down. Have 46-degree water temp. It should warm up a little bit today. But the nice thing is, a little history on this lake. I've caught fish in 42-degree water. It's always a little bit of a sad day when you gotta take the frog off, but so I've converted my frog rod into another chatterbait rod. I think I'm gonna go to the right here to start. Usually I go to the left and I fish over in that area. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit today. I'm gonna go to my cold weather area. Last year I had a trip on this lake, like I say, when it was 42 degrees. And came over to this other lake after 5 hours of not catching anything. And I found some in a corner. So I'm gonna go to that corner and kind of repeat it. Repeat what I was doing, just fishing a jig until maybe the sun comes up and the water warms up a little bit. Familiar line, it's kind of the area I was in the last time I was here at this lake. It's making some long casts, straight retrieve, nice and slow for now. See if we can locate an area where a bunch of fish are. Got about 6 feet. Got some weeds down there still. Fall fishing is all about the details. So far nothing in the boat in the first half hour or so of fishing. So I'm going to keep the black and blue jig on because I've had success with that coming up in this corner of the lake. I'm going to take off the clear electric shad and put on a black and blue power stinger on the black and blue thunder cricket. Kind of match everything up here. More of a subtle approach. On my frog rod, I've got a lighter color thunder cricket. I'm gonna see if I can maybe switch it out for a paddle tail. Do I have some paddle tail? So there we go. We're gonna put a paddle tail on the lighter thunder cricket. And what that'll do is it'll give us kind of a bigger wobble, a little more profile in the water as we're moving it slow. There we go. All right, that's how I used to always fish them. Then I found the power stinger, and especially in the summer, they work great. We'll just keep making some subtle changes, and hopefully Find some fish that are willing to bite. Oh, darn it. Getting some bumps. There we go. All right. First one of the day, we'll net it. Oh, nice fish. All right. We have caught our first fall fatty. There it is. Nice marking on it. Big old belly. Probably about a 15-incher. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Well, looks like our cutoff is 19 inches. My old hog trough just broke. Well, this guy won't be stretching it past there, but hopefully some other ones today will. Oh, there we go. 16 1/4. $16 1/4-inch bass. First one in the boat. Let's go. On the black and blue jig in a corner of the lake where I've caught them before. There we go. Chunky little northern here, as most of them are in this lake. There we go. Chunky northern. Slammed that jig. Stole our max scent power bait. It's alright, another fish in the boat. Black and blue 3/8-ounce jig. Power bait max scent chigger craw. Good that we came over here first. I don't think the wind's supposed to be too much today, but this is a part of the lake system that I'm fishing that's not very protected. There we go. Thought I felt something. All right, nice bass. Dumped it right in about 5.5 feet of water. Chunky guy. Got 17-inch bass. Let's just throw this guy on the scale. This lake cracks me up. 2.99. It'll never give you the next number. We're gonna call it 3. What a nice fish. Beautiful black and blue jig. All right, max scent black and blue chigger craw and a jig of 3/8 ounces black and blue. Well, let's see if we can get another fish in the boat. Fish on. Let's just get one on the first cast. Chunky northern. There we go. Nice when a plan works out that I just try this shore before I head to the other lake. Let's give it a little more time. Fish on. There we go. Another chunky fall bass. Little guy. Let's see. We got a 15, a 16, and a 17 incher so far. I'm guessing 14. Yep, 14 and a quarter. Let's see if we can get the whole range of bass today. Got 14, 15, 16, 17. How about 18, 19, 20, 21? All right, midday report here. Nice trip around this part of the lake. Nice variety of fish in the boat. We got a 14, 15, 16, 17 incher, and I think another 14 in there too. So, limit of bass on this first lake, but now it's time to put a big one in the boat. We're gonna head over to the channel here, go into the other parts of the lake, and see if we can get a monster to bite. So far it's been jig, but chatterbaits kind of come through too. The water is warming up. Right now it's 53 degrees. I think when we started it was like 46 or 48 degrees. So happy that that's going on. I think we're gonna get into some big ones. Let's go get them. All right, we're gonna keep the jig on deck and make another little switch with the chatterbait. All right, we have a white 3/8 ounce slobber knocker we're gonna try. Putting this on because this is what I've had success with in the past, is white. There we go, got our pearl white powered stinger, 3/8 ounce slobber knocker. Looks great. There we go. Fish on. Oh, I didn't think it was a netter. That's a netter. Wow. Wow, wow. That was in pretty shallow too. There we go. Another fall fatty. So we've got here 18 inches. Just touching. We got our 18 incher. Great fish. All right, coming down a favorite shore. Like the second cast with the new slobber knocker set up there. Let's keep it going. There we go. All right. All right, back at it, battery change. Nice to be getting some fish in the boat today. As you can see, pretty much alone out here. It was a chilly start, I will say, but you know, catching a couple of fish warms you right up. There's a fish. Right into the net. There we go. Not much more you can ask for on a cold fall day. Able to find some fish. Pretty consistent, like shallow bite. Jig and chatterbait have been the stars. Tried a little bit of crankbait, but nothing. Still looking for that kicker fish. Can we get the kicker? That big old fall fatty. We still need a 19 and a 20 incher to complete our span from 14 all the way up to 20. Definitely a possibility on this lake. There we go. Oh, must be a northern. It's coming right at me. Yep. Wow. Chunky, chunky. So really, it's just kind of been back to the basics. Got a white slobber knocker on, the white trailer. Not a color I used a ton this summer, but I know it's worked on this lake before. And then a black and blue jig, which I know worked on this lake before. So keeping it simple, reeling nice and slow, getting some fish in the boat. Awesome day of fishing so far. Alright, I'm guessing that the water inside these reeds is a lot warmer than the water out here. Maybe, just maybe, there's some big fish hanging out in there. Love it when a plan comes together. Wow. I didn't think I was going to be right. Man, he choked it. Wow. Well, there you go. When you have a hunch and you try something new, sometimes it works out. Let's get a measure on this guy. Couldn't believe it when I saw my jig start moving. I mean, it makes sense that they'd be in there, but 18 and a half on this guy. All right, let's get this guy back. I did everything I could to try to talk myself out of standing up and flipping in here. But you know what? Something told me there might be a fish in there, and there was. A nice fish. Biggest fish of the day. All right, so you can kind of see where I'm fishing. Got these reeds, and I usually fish right on the edge. And the edge is usually pretty good. I figure with the colder water today, it's got to be warmer in there, and there might be some fish sitting in there, and there was one up here, so let's give it another try. We got a nice bass. All right. Okay. That was nice when you think you got a northern to start. How about another fall fatty? There we go. And I mean that in a nice way. 17 and a quarter. 17 and a quarter inch bass. All right. There we go. Whoa. Whatever it is, it's going crazy. There it is. Got yourself a northern. Whew. T-boned it. Man. Another nice chunky northern. There we go. Fish on. What a hit. Looks like we got another northern. Man, that was a violent hit. All right, man, what a chunky fall northern. Wow, look at that belly. Good fish. Bringing it straight across there, just whammo. There we go. How about one for the road? Wow, hit it right in front of me. One more for the road. Awesome day of fishing. I'll put the total length up above me. I wasn't really planning on going for a certain length today, but I think I did all right. So there it is. Got lots of bass in the boat, lots of northerns in the boat. When it's October 26th, that's a great day of fishing. I'm gonna get the rest of this untangled, and then I'm gonna head in, go get some lunch. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. All right, how about some bonus fishing? Did my closing remarks already, but you know what? Sometimes I got a couple more casts in me. Landing's right over there. We'll kind of fish all the way in. All right, I've changed my battery in my hat cam, even though it's bonus fishing. It went out, and I said to myself, I'm just gonna fish my way in. But then I caught a bass, a small one, but just in case we get a monster, I'm gonna have that hat cam on. Welcome back. Thanks for staying for the bonus fishing. There's a fish. An 11-incher. So now I believe we've got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 2 17s, and 2 18s. And that's a bigger one. What do we got? All right. Whew. He's got something in his belly. There is a fish. All right. There's the fish. Skim in. Oh, a little better than I thought. Nice chunker. Bonus fish. There it is. All right, another fish. There we go. Feels a little better. Kind of pulling me. There's a big guy. Can't believe this fishing. All right, another nice 15 or 16 incher. Alright, a few more casts for our bonus fishing. Thanks for watching this extra fishing. Turned out to be pretty good.